Yeah, real life sometimes you need to hear it. But Kim, pleasure. So I'm on with Miss Kim Rath. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
And Kim's in Virginia. And Kim, you hired us when?
I believe last April.
Last April.
I think
And
so.
what were you doing before working with us? And like, what was it that made you want to buy a business in the first place?
Hmm. I was looking for something different, some extra income, um, something that I wanted to do. Just wasn't sure how to go about it.
Got it. What is your profession?
I'm a pharmacist, and I do some medical freelance or freelance medical writing.
Awesome. What was it that made you pick daycare?
Well, I was working with Scott. I didn't have anything in mind specifically that I wanted, but we did have our buy box that had to meet all the criteria, and that business met it.
Awesome. So do you like kids or you're indifferent?
I do. I have three. I do.
How old are your children?
13, 15, and 18.
Awesome. Are,
Yeah.
are they helping you guys out with the business?
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, that yeah, you give them some chores and like, hey, make sure to be responsible. You don't have one of these too early. You're gonna be watching them.
Oh, yes. Good idea.
Awesome. And so overall, you're just like looking for something new. Was there like a huge financial pressure to do so?
Yeah,
Or?
there was too. And also I realized there's not enough hours in a day to make, what I would be able to or want to make. So, but seemed like another good way and a good investment to do it.
And then have you done any other investing, like real estate
Real
prior?
estate,
Yeah.
some syndications. I have some rental properties.
So how long have you been investing in real estate?
Probably about 4 years.
And so what's like example of a return on investment that you've got from real estate versus what you've been able to do with us?
Well, I just got it a couple weeks ago, so I'm not sure yet. Hmm. Well, the syndications, they're kind of long term, so they haven't come to fruition yet. And the rental properties do okay. They make probably 400 or so a month. But I haven't calculated the actual ROI.
Yeah, so 400 a month, but what did you invest?
200.
See, that's yeah. So from what I understand, you invested 210 to make 100,000 a year. Is that true? No?
I guess so.
Well, that's what I saw on the sheet. I saw 10,000 a month, or like not 10,000, 100,000 a year, which is what, like 8,000 a month
For what?
for your business, the
Oh,
daycare.
right. Okay. Yeah. I hope it does that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It ended up being 310.
310 down, 310 down payment.
Oh no, down payment. Well, I did 20 escrow, and then 250 ROBs,
Okay,
and then seller finance the rest.
so it's 270 plus seller financing.
So 310 in the end.
Okay, 310 in, and you're not sure what the cash flow is, or
Well, because
I'm assuming you
yeah,
know what you
we
wouldn't
do
have done
have
the
we
deal
do
if you
have
don't
a
know what
history.
the yeah.
However, the owner had health problems, so the business had gone down.
Oh, I remember
So,
saying that. Yeah.
So we got to bring it back up.
So what was
But
it
it
at
probably
peak?
was about 10 when it was doing when it was doing good. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then were you looking at any other like acquisition companies prior to us? And how did you find out about us? Was it through Instagram or did Ann introduce you? I'm not sure.
No, it was through an ad for sure.
It was through an ad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure where though. That was a while ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I did look at a few, but I like that you offered more help.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I went with it.
You offered help, and I'm assuming as a pharmacist you're pretty busy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
3 kids, you gotta keep the husband happy. What does your husband do?
I don't have one.
Oh no, good for you.
No.
You learned the same lesson as me. Good for you. Hooray!
Yes.
Love's not real. No, I'm kidding. You have children though, so like that's that it was successful, right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm assuming you like your kids.
A lot of them.
God
My
bless
best
you.
school buddies.
God bless you. So, how long were you thinking about buying a business prior to working with us?
Probably about 8 months.
8 months.
I started looking, and then realized I probably didn't know enough to do it on my own.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, like, what was there anything in particular that Scott like helped you with that, where you were like, damn, I would not have been able to do this if I didn't have this team?
Probably everything.
Everything. What do you
He
think
did
was
a lot.
what do you think was the hardest part? What?
Um, from probably, well, there was probably two things that were super helpful that he did. A lot was negotiation. He did a lot of helping with negotiation. And secondly was numbers. He was a big help with the numbers and getting what needed for due diligence and pointing out things that I probably would have missed. So that was super, super helpful.
Cool. Do you see yourself working with Scott in the future?
I'd like to do it again, yeah.
Yeah. When do you think you'd like to buy another business?
Ooh. When or what? Which
Like
one?
how soon?
Oh, how
Like
soon?
a few years, I'm assuming.
Soon. 6 months to a year.
6 months to a year. Well, yeah. If you're doing one, I mean, David, he's bought a business every year for the last 10 years, right? So that's
That
like
was actually, yeah. I'm like, if I could just get one a year, I could be okay.
you're on the path to greatness.
It's my goal, anyways.
Have you thought about? I know your kids are still in high school. Like, what do they want to do?
Yes, I have one leaving for college in
Yeah.
August.
Where are they going?
She's between Clemson, Virginia Tech, and University of Tennessee.
Any idea of what they want to do?
She's going for biomedical engineering.
Oh, she's super smart, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you told them about the idea of buying businesses, like you told them about the deal, or what do they think about that?
Mm-hmm. I think it's super cool.
Yeah, like so.
It's yeah, probably unexpected for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my goal. So one question is, are you aware of like the full scope of the vision of what we're building here at Acquisition Network?
I know it's big.
Probably not.
I'm kind of like I'm envisioning like a done for you, help you run the company's big vision.
Yeah. So the ultimate plan before we ever started the company, I wrote like this 140-page patent document, and the premise is to create a social marketplace for buying businesses.
Okay.
It's like a social media for acquisitions where like all the investors can chat and hang out. And then
cool.
the deals come to you, the lenders, the operators, it's all in one place. And we're like weeks away from like unveiling this app, which
Really?
is why these interviews are super helpful. Because like right now I'm like pitching investors, talking to developers and all that. So yeah, I would love to give you like a lay of the land of what the vision is, but I'm trying to think if there's any other questions. This is a pretty straightforward interview. Because you're admitting everything. Here, let me see if I.
Yes, I am.
You're like, yeah, I couldn't do it. I wasn't thinking about it that long. Yeah, I wanted the support. Here, let me see. Background. Overall, what would you say your experience was working with us?
It was great.
It was
It
great.
was great. I would definitely do it again.
I'll definitely do it again. Would you recommend this to any of your friends?
Yeah, I would actually. If they were looking to do this, I would.
Fantastic. Would you be open to leaving us a written review on Trustpilot?
Sure.
Because that would be super helpful because people sometimes don't even look at the interview because this is like a 20-minute conversation. But just like a written thing of like, I worked with this team. Scott was super helpful. I'm in a daycare. I get paid to watch kids. You should hire Acquisition Network. Like just something super simple. I can text you the link after it. I'd really appreciate it. But what I want to do is I'm going to pitch you as if you were going to give me $500K. Right? So just because I want everyone to understand what the plan is, just so you're super excited, right? And it'll be a 3-minute pitch.
That's fine.
Right? So like I said, we're building this app to automate acquisitions worldwide. Huge baby boomer dilemma. 96% of people like you never get a deal done. So congrats on being on the 4%. Hooray! She did it. Let's go. right? And so we have the service, the price has been going up, you got in early, right? And then so like here's all the deals we've done, right? So it's 3.5 million in down payments to create 5 million in cash flow, 30 million equity. So like momentum is building.
Yeah.
Building. And
Right.
so, like I said, we're building an app where it connects the investor who doesn't want to do the work. We have consultants like Scott who do want to do the work. And then we're building an army of interns to go out and like offer services to business owners. So it's like all in one place,
Okay.
right? We have like over 1,500 interns learning from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like, here's the app. The idea is like, right, it's going to be the deals here, but then we can schedule meetings with one another. We can chat with one another.
Oh, wow.
There'll be a job board where the interns can apply for positions. A university tab. Here's like all the lenders, so like different financing options. And then like when we really get funded, then we're gonna build like all these AI tools from like deal sourcing to eventually we even have the idea of like creating an acquisition coin, like a digital wallet for buying businesses.
Oh, really?
We're thinking
nice.
super
Big
far
vision.
in the future. Yeah. And then along this way, Kim, we have literally recorded every single thing. We've posted 4,300 meetings and me building out this entire network from scratch.
Okay.
And so we do that, and so that's why I'm recording this interview to create trust, because like, there's some people still on the fence, and they're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to hire this team. I don't know if I can trust these guys. And we're like, dude, like, who records everything? And I do bi-weekly meetings every 2 weeks, and I provide like full-on updates on everything from like, this is why we're raising 500K. We're raising 500K to get the app done, and then we're going to buy this LinkedIn marketing agency that raises money. And then, so for your next deal, hopefully we have the equity for you because I'm selling 5% here. And then I'll use the agency to raise 100 million here. And then when we're our own fund, now we can partner up with you. And it's even easier to get more deals done. And that's where
Very
we're at.
cool.
And so like where we're at
Very
right now is like we bring in 100K a month and I'm spending like 85.
Love it.
And then I like have to pay an extra 75K to get this app done. And so that's why I need people to sign up faster. I'm pitching people at 100K. I'm pitching people at 500K. And that's why like you taking the time just to like acknowledge that this was a real thing. We actually like, you paid us. We didn't run off your money. We helped you buy a business. So I really do appreciate you taking the time to see what we're doing.
And I will say that I definitely had watched interviews to make sure that it was real too, because I was concerned.
Yeah, like, so let's talk about that. Like, what was like, before you wired the money and you had like that cold sweat and you're like, what was like,
What in the world?
yeah, like what was, and like we didn't have any of the deals done before you paid. Like like we have proof now, right? It's people, we still have to sell. We still have to do like reference calls and create connections. So like, did you speak to any references? What interviews did you see? Like, what was it that like pushed you over? We were like, you know what, I'm going to wire this money.
I saw the interviews. They sent me the link to the, I think I got on one of the calls that you could join just to listen in. I just saw the interviews that were sent that were on the website, and I just did some digging online. And I spoke to Alex probably 2 or 3 times before I actually did it.
Yeah. And then when did you know you're like, you know what, let's just do it. I'm going to trust these guys.
You know what? I had a lot of concerns, and he kind of addressed them all. And I was like, something's got to change, so let's just do it.
Amen. And so final message to any investor that's on the fence, that's it. Actually, I want to get another point. Did you know prior to investing into this company that I started a company before this and that company did not succeed? Did you know that?
I don't think so.
You didn't know that? If you knew that, do you think that would prevent you from getting started with us?
No.
No?
No.
That's like
I know businesses, and I know, maybe some things work, some things don't.
Yeah, so that's one of the biggest reasons why people don't sign up is because they see like I had a failed business and they like hold that against me, and they don't look at like this is what we're doing now. So what was that failed business? Is I was helping people start Amazon stores and like e-commerce.
And that makes a difference what kind of business it was, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I was starting Amazon stores, and some of them failed, some of them didn't, right? And then so some people say mean things about me, and then they'll look at that and they'll be like, well, this person bought an Amazon store from Ryan 5 years ago. Forget him. And it's like, dude, we bought 18 real companies. Like, and so what would you say to someone like that who's like seen like a negative thing about me from my past? And so I want to tell you the story, right? The story is I was like helping start these Amazon stores. I saw that those weren't working, and then I got hired by a private equity group to sell a 26K course, and I saw that people didn't want the course, and then I just ran around and built the team, and like that's how we came to Acquisition Network. So if it wasn't for my first failed business, we wouldn't have Acquisition Network because I was speaking to business buyers thousands of times, hearing like, Ryan, I want cash flow, I want to retire, and then like that's how Acquisition Network was found. So like knowing that, what would you say to someone who like would be on the fence and who like sees negative stuff about Ryan or Acquisition Network, and like knowing that you're on the other side and you actually saw that it was successful?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, I mean, I was had my concerns too, and it's real, and they really helped, and we did it, and do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Amen. God bless you, Kim. Thank you so much for taking the time just to like hear me out, to share your story, your experience. I know your time is really valuable. You're running multiple businesses and assets, and we would love to keep in touch with you. My plan is to start hosting events in different parts of the country, and we'll definitely invite you and keep you apprised to that as the company continues to develop. So thank you so much, and hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
See ya. Take care.
Bye.
God bless. Bye-bye.